Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Doctor Strange Nightmare. This is the sequel to Doctor Strange Origins, which I did a video on 2 or 3 days ago whenever I uploaded it. This film is very cool because the first one really explained the backstory of it. And this one has a villain, which she didn't have last time, called Nightmare. And the editing in this really takes it to another level. Because in the first one, it was just editing at the beginning, but now there's editing in this kitchen sequence multiple times. It's just made so differently. Because the first one relies a lot on the story, and now this one relies so much on the editing, which is what I looked forward to for a series that had the editing capability like this. This one is kind of a hunt for the Infinity Stones, as you can see them taking both the Tesseract and the Mind Stone Scepter. But even this portal sequence looks just so good. And, even they use the shield so much more in this. And it's just, they're this ice planet, and it's not just at that house that it is. And then there's, things like this, little tomb with the Mind Stone Scepter, which I think is, so cool to see how it's adapting the Infinity Stone plot. Because I think that, it ends on this red eye cliffhanger. And I think this series will end with it being a few episodes of him trying to stop Nightmare. I think the next episode will have more Infinity Stones, and then going on more to see more and more cool ideas being introduced in this film. Because the acting isn't great or anything. It never was outstanding it never was an outstanding performance. But the performances aren't bad either. They just never were this performance is outstanding. That never really came from the series. But there were always good performances from that main character. And Nightmare is actually somewhat genuinely terrifying. It just looks gross. It doesn't look I wouldn't be scared of it. It just looks gross. And that's cool to see, because you never really get to see a gross villain. You kind of just see scary villains. This is a gross villain. And I kind of appreciate that it is gross and disgusting, and it also has a villain. There is an actual plot. Instead of it showing him getting hurt, it has him trying to find the Infinity Stones to stop Nightmare. And I think it's also cool to show how Doctor Strange can't rely on his magic in this fight. He has to rely on these mystical beings, the Infinity Stones, to defeat Nightmare. And I think it's going to be a cool plot to see him pair his magic with the stones to defeat this villain in Nightmare. And I think that's something so, such a cool plot that they thought of for this film. And I can't wait to see where it goes. Next thing is the editing. I said it a bit before, but the editing does really go outstanding and all above in this film. The editing blows its way into the best part of this film, because there's so much of it, and it's done well every single time it's seen. Because every time you see it, it just does such an amazing job with it. And that is something I really wanted from a Doctor Strange fan film, to see cool editing. And that is what this film gave. And that's the reason why I like this series so much. Because it really does rely on that editing. And not many films rely on their good editing to tell a good story, because it's very risky. But this film did it. And that's what I appreciate about it. The final thing I kind of want to say about it is the acting and stuff. It's fine. It's not great. But the set design is amazing. I like that dark room with the Tesseract. That place with that first kitchen fight just looks good on its own. And I also like this ice planet, which I forgot the name of it, because I just think it's weird to see an ice planet in Doctor Strange. And it also does it so well because it looks real. And I don't know if that was green screened or not, but it looks genuinely good. And I like that portal sequence, and everything about it is just so cool. And I just think the editing really just blows me away for this film, because I think it relies so much on it. And if it didn't, this film would be screwed. Thank you so much for watching. Next time, it's going to be more fan films, and I can't wait to talk about them. See you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.